And today we'll be drinking wine at Combo Vinbaren in beautiful Stockholm together with Anna Rönngren. Anna is the former head sommelier at Franzén, the first Swedish restaurant to be awarded 3 stars in the Guide Michelin. Today, Anna works as marketing manager at Winefinder, a leading wine merchant providing quality wines to restaurants and private aficionados. So, Anna, welcome to the Fine Wino.
Thank you so much.
Great pleasure to have you here.
Great pleasure being here.
Now, tell me, what have you chosen for us today?
I picked a wine that is very special for me in many ways.
Right.
Number one, because it's one of the greatest wines in the world. This is a wine that maybe not everybody know about, maybe not have tasted. And Sauvignon Blanc for me has kind of had a bad reputation.
Savvy.
Savvy, exactly. But for me, and it's done well, it's great.
Right.
It's beyond great. Mm-hmm. So of course I've chosen Puy Fumé and the Pur Sang 2005 actually from
the legendary wine.
Legendary, that's a good word. Legendary Didier Dagenot.
Didier Dagenot, right.
But he was a wild child, so I would say between 78 and 82 he was racing motorcycles with sidecars.
Right.
But he had 2 accidents very close to each other.
Right.
So then he felt, okay, I have to go back to my roots. But he didn't go back to his family business. We actually started his own vineyard under his own name. So he bought, I think it was 1.2 hectares in 82 or something like that. But he was still very much on the adventures on his motorcycle on the road in Puy Fumé, screaming at his neighbors for making wine cocktails.
Wine cocktails because they
mixed. Yeah,
mixed.
because it was like sugar and
sugar and grape,
vinegar, or whatever he was saying. So he really wanted to revolutionize people's view on Sauvignon Blanc and Puy Fumé. And how do you do that? Well, by making the best. Yes.
So, should we pour this then? Could you do the honors? You are the.
Happy to.
I think you've done this before.
Quite a couple of times. Give you a semi-big glass and maybe a slightly bigger one for me.
We'll see about that.
I would have thought it would be a bit darker.
A bit more.
It's from 2005.
Right, it does have 13 years on its neck. This was actually made before Didier died.
Yes, he died in 2008.
And this is a 2005.
Yes.
So and this is actually the first for me, so I'm very happy you chose this wine.
For a treat.
And I think we should just start by, to Didier.
Didier. For me, it's very typical on the nose, on what I consider a great Puy Fumé should be, meaning that it has this flinty, almost gun smoke nose, and this herbaceousness, the green notes, the citrus, but it's very promising on the smell.
I think it's grassy, like you said, herby, and there's citrus in it, and there's also, you said flint, but I feel it's more like, you know, the smell of newly fallen rain on a French cobblestone street, and you get that, you know, that.
You're so poetic.
I try.
It's so youthful still. You feel that you would never guess this wine to be, what you said, 13 years old? Not a chance.
Okay, I've had a lot of Sauvignon Blancs. This one just keeps on going. It's almost like you're drinking a Sauvignon Blanc, but you've taken LSD.
Yeah.
It's like a psychedelic experience. It's a psychedelic savvy.
Yeah.
Psychedelic Sally.
And how the hell does he do this? Or did he do it?
Well, did he do it? Number
How the
one
hell did
is-
Didier do it? How do you say that?
10 times, right? After 3 glasses of wine. Well, number one, it's biodynamic. And it's also very low yield. I think compared to their neighbors, the yield is 50 to 75% lower, so it's very low yielding. They always try also to, when they replant the vine, they try to take clones that are the least yielding. And this is from a single vineyard, I think it's called La Folie. The recipe is also differing from one year to another, 2005 being a very good vintage. But generally speaking, it's never gone through malolactic fermentation. always spend some time on the lees.
Okay.
And they usually keep it on oak for about a year. And also the size of the barrel differs from big barrels to small barrels, some new barrels, some older barrels. They are always very low on the toasting level.
Okay.
So very, very, very lightly toasted. So as you can see, there's not a lot of oakiness in this wine.
No.
It's just a structure that the oak brings. And then additional maybe 7 months on stainless steel.
When did you first drink this, and what do you have a special memory maybe connected to this wine? Or?
That is actually one of the reasons why I chose it. Because
Sorry, I'm just going to drink while you're talking.
Just keep up. So I wanted to choose a wine that I got to drink the whole bottle, not just taste, because I've had La Tâche, I've had Mouton, blah blah.
But only like a sip or two.
Exactly. This was a bottle that I was actually able to enjoy.
It's like you have to. You only get to kiss George Clooney on the cheek or something.
Exactly.
And it just ends there.
Every time. No, but actually.
Or maybe there's somebody better than George Clooney. I'm such an old fart now. Okay.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
No, but actually I went to Copenhagen with 2 of my close friends. So Hanna and Sanna. So we were Anna, Hanna, Sanna. We went to Copenhagen and we just went to this very small restaurant and we found a bottle of 1996.
All right.
None of us had tried 100% Sauvignon Blanc with that aging to it before. So we were just blown away, and of course it was the whole story behind it. So that's
a little bit more. Wee bit.
So that's why it has a special place in my heart because of that memory, but also because of the whole story with Didier.
Right.
It's just striving to make the best wine there is. They call some wines unicorn wines because they're so rare that they hardly exist, and this is one of those. And I was actually quite impressed that you were able to find a bottle, because you asked me the question,
yes,
which is your favorite wine, and I just threw it out there. It's like,
sure,
he's never gonna find one.
Well, sorry, I found one.
I'm very, very impressed.
Ah. All right, let's drink this baby down. Sorry,
Let's
I
do
interrupted.
it. You did a better job than I.
Well, I have a bigger mouth.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Anna Rönngren, for introducing me to this beautiful wine and for being here with us, the Fine Wino.
Pleasure was all mine.
Thank you for watching this episode. If you want to see more, you know what to do.